razor. And what I just want to show you guys is oh, sorry. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, look. Let me show you something. Point your head that way. Feet this way. Okay. So basically, let's say we got to this position, we were actually doing Jitsu versus starting because everything just kind of loosened up. As I get him to face away, okay, what I want to do is I pass his guard, okay, he's not going to just lay there, and I don't want to be here because I'm about as close to his half guard as I can be without being in his half guard, and I'm as close to an open guard as I can be without being in an open guard. And this position here is more so going to be about you controlling to get points and potentially moving on from here if you compete. But if not, this is going to be for you just to hold side control because he's going to be moving, trying to get that knee wedged in. Go ahead, yes. I'm going to be moving here, trying to, and now he gets his knee in. Go ahead. And now we're already in an open guard. Now I got to continue to pass after I already did. So what I want you guys to focus in on is going to the north-south, what I call the north-south matrix. Very simple. I got here and I'm just going to step over his head, okay? Whichever way his arms go. I don't care if he's facing this way, which is actually good for this particular demonstration here, or he faces that way. It just doesn't matter. I want to step over his head because number one, it's not about half guard anymore. It's about him protecting his arms and getting his head out and recomposing something that is not so threatening to the arms, okay? Typically when you get to this position, okay, they're gonna be turning to their side because here you can begin to attack. Let's say Kimura. This is standard Kimura grip where your hand goes on that wrist, okay? One thing I wanna do from here, I just wanna attack an arm lock before we even get to the arm raiser, okay? And how I do that is I step with this foot right here, I sit here, and I pull that arm, okay? And I start attacking it, okay? Problem is that the more I attack it, more he defends it. He's even doing a good job here because he's keeping the elbow in and I can't really cross my feet. I mean, in these positions, okay, it's important to keep the tension. The tension forces him to keep defending. If you do not create tension, he's not going to defend, okay? And he'll be able to move. And what's going to happen is that both of my arms are consumed fighting his one arm. His second arm is defending the first arm, and it's 2-on-2. And we're just basically who can do a better job finishing here. Problem is that as he moves, he changes position. And if he knows how to move the proper way, then he can disbalance me and get out of this particular threat. Because all he's got to do is get this elbow, as it just slowly start turning into me, Mike, and pull the elbow right there. I already lost that arm lock. Whether I go attack something here or plaza, it's already a different story because I already lost the arm lock. So why lose the arm lock? Number one, I gotta create tension here. One thing I immediately do is whether his elbow's here, I make sure that my feet are engaged, my heels are engaged, and I immediately grab right here because now I have a free arm. Now it's 2-on-1 because I'm using my own lapel, okay? From here I can begin to attack, but he gets his hand on his lapel because that's common. This is real problematic because now what happens is that he frees up his arm. This is a really excellent defense, especially if he goes even deeper, tighter, right there. Yes, because here now, it's harder it's literally elbow pull to elbow pull, okay? So here, as he's fishing with his arms, this is dangerous. He can push the leg off the head, climb over. See, right there, I already lost it. Because he's moving around, he can get this arm under my leg here. Yes, start turning the angle, walk your hips towards me, and now he's already pulling the elbow down. And all of these things are causing me to lose position. Yes, I can counter, I can fight it. Or what I can do is I can keep the tension here. It forces him to come in here. I immediately pull this out for arm raiser. Here's still with tension. Pull this out, and I'm just gonna lean it back right here while keeping it bent. Okay, walk your feet to the right, Mike. Up to the right. Okay. All I did was I went from here. I'm still keeping tension here. I fed it here, hand off here, and I pulled it through here. And I'm just keeping it bent. A lot of you guys are trying to grab. No, keeping it bent, and I'm leaning it back. Why? So I can create tension right here, and I can lock it in. You see how the arms pop open? But even if he keeps his arms protected and nice and solid, let's say there's no way I'm gonna let you extend my arm, the bottom line is there's no way he's gonna escape from here. Because this is a hook. This is my line or my rope that stays and keeps this hook, okay? If I were to take this lapel and just start dragging it from the ceiling down and hoisting him up, he should be able to hang here, okay? As long as he does not make it straight. That's why I say keep it bent. Keep it bent means don't let it straighten, okay? As my legs come over. The second that this happens, there's tension, if you notice right here. Look, there's tension here, and look, my legs can cross now here on his shoulder, and now I keep my feet on the mat. I'm not doing this. This is real bad. This is real good, because my hips are engaged. And what I'm doing is, I'm using this hook to drag his arm into me, and my hips engage with his shoulder, okay? And if you hold it long enough here, this part of the arm starts going numb. But I'm keeping it bent right here, because what happens from here, he's forced to defend, okay? And I'm not doing this, and all this extra stuff. I got it from my arm lock hand, passed it from the left to the right, and I'm leaning it back. That's it, okay? Now, from here, here's what we're gonna do. Before I even straighten it, okay? Mike, I want you to try to escape. How's that going? Nope. What else could you do to get your arm out? You see how he has to let go? I keep it bent right at the wrist so that I can immediately grab the hand, not the wrist, not the arm. Put your arm up. Make a fist. Think of this as a body. This is the top of the head. This is the neck. This is the shoulders and torso. When you grab it here, you can control the neck. When you grab it here, it's like grabbing shoulders. It's powerful. When you grab it here, it's even worse, okay? So from here on, what you guys to do, you're here, you feed the arm raiser here, and I'm keeping it bent. I don't even need to touch his arm, okay? Because I just want this tension to pull that hook in. He's gonna need that. What? In order for him to unhook this, okay? Show me an angle that you would be able to unhook this arm from the arm raiser, slowly. Do you see how you had to straighten it? So if I keep it bent, keep his arm bent. Go ahead, unhook it. Go ahead. Did you see that? He's got to straighten it. So the opposite of straight is bent, okay? So when I say keep it bent, you can also say don't let it straighten, just keep it bent. It's more direct, active. Don't let it straighten, it's like, okay. It's like don't run, meaning walk, okay? So here, he starts moving around, and this is still loose. Go ahead, move around a bit. I'm trusting the arm raising. I'm trusting this control, just like I'm fishing for a giant purple marlin called Mike, okay? And I assure you, okay? Now, do you see why none of that worked? It's because my hips are engaged, my feet are on the mat. If I'm here, go ahead. Do you see how easily he can maneuver my body around? So here, my body leg over the head leg. And I'm just gonna ride this marlin out until he gets tired. And I keep engaging my hips right here, because I'm trusting the submission and the position. From here, I can sit up, I can pull it through again, and now I can create even more tension, and I can finish it, okay? Can we get the screaming children to calm down a little bit? All right, yeah, sorry, see, he's already holding it like, you know, he's like wounded. Okay, Kurt, come over here. So the whole point is, guys, I just want you guys, number one, just to make as little movement as possible. Put your feet down. Okay? And I just want you guys to trust the position. Okay? Whether you get it from here, which is the S mount, whether you get it from here, which is the Kimura, north south. Let's say from the S mount. It's the same thing here. Okay. I got this right here, pulled it in tension. See, he's real tight right here. Created this, still tension. Here, his arms are committed. Here, here. Pull this here. Hold it, and I looped it through. And now I'm just keeping it bent. Now, he's protected his arm. I just hover it right here. I don't need to be all, it's too much. Right here, I'm just shrugging, leaning it back. So what's he gonna do? Okay, protect it, go ahead. Okay, Kurt, now, there we go. Kurt, go ahead and try to escape a bit.
No, nothing.
Well, what else would you do here? You know what he's got? He's got an opposite of keep it bent. He's got to make it straight. Now pull it out. Watch. Go ahead, pull. Make it straighter and pull it out. Okay. So if his escape is making it straight, I got to keep it bent. So I'm going to make it a little loose. So here we're going to get to this position here, and you're just going to ride this out. The bottom person's just going to try to escape. You're just keeping it bent. Keep it bent means don't let it straighten. Not this right here, not this here. I see a lot of this, not this. Switch. I'm gonna go this way now. And I'm gonna go this way. Now he's gonna escape. Well, you're doing all that simple. You got the fish on the line. Keep it bent and lean it bent. This is rocking the boat. This is hurting the arm. Okay. And Kurt's gonna move around, escape. Look, my hips are engaged. Right. Oh, if you let go, yeah. Go ahead. Okay. And you're gonna trust the technique as the bottom person works his way out. Okay. So one last thing, what I just want you guys to do is you're gonna just start in an arm lock, right here. Okay. Because first you set up the arm lock here. Grab your collar. Okay. Your lapel. Why? This frees up and this creates tension right here. I'm gonna grab the end of my gi, pass it right about mid-level. Keep it bent, pull it through, lean it back, and lock in the feet. See how my body leg is locked? That's what I want. If you can't lock your feet, then just keep them like this with your knees wide. I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I want this. With your head leg control on the head, body leg here, even here is good. And I'm keeping it bent. And Kurt is gonna try to escape. See, he has to let go of the, yeah, right there. The second he lets go, I can exploit that. But see how, yeah, here, right there. And then you make it straight. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Trust the submission. You're gonna start, everybody is attacking the bottom person's right arm.
Does it matter which arm?
Yes. Yeah.